Hello ladies and gentlemen, Comic World here, and today we're bringing you Captain America's S.H.I.E.L.D. Captain America's S.H.I.E.L.D. is physically indestructible under normal conditions. While magical, cosmic, and godly opponents have broken the shield proves strong enough to absorb Hulk's strength and repel an attack from Thor's mystical hammer, without any visible damage. And in Captain America the Winter Soldier, the shield is also shown to be able to cushion falls from great heights. It is able to absorb all kinetic energy and transfer every little energy from each impact, meaning Cap does not feel recoil or transferred impact forces from blocking attacks. These physical properties also mean the shield can bounce off most smooth surfaces, ricocheting multiple times with minimal loss in aerodynamic stability or velocity. The sharp edge of the shield allows Cap to cut his opponents, though he normally prefers not to. A common misconception is that the shield can magically return to Captain America like a boomerang. The super serum that enhanced Captain America's physical attributes also improved his mental faculties, such as cognition, perception, balance, aim, and reflexes to a near genius level. This allows him to instantly calculate ballistic physics and predict the probable trajectory of objects in motion. This makes him a perfect shot. He can dodge or deflect bullets with his shield without collateral ricochet to civilians, to calculate where or how the shield will bounce and when it will return to its location, or trip a running person to cause them to fall into a specific position. The circular shield most associated with Captain America made its debut in Captain America Comics issue 2, April 1941. A concavo-convex metal disc, approximately 2.5 feet in diameter, it is virtually indestructible and has remained his most consistent shield over the decades. Again, through retroactive continuity, it is established that the shield was presented by Rogers by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The shield is created by Myron McClain, who had been commissioned by the U.S. government to create an indestructible armor material to aid the war effort. McClain experiments with the vibration-absorbing metal vibranium. During one of his experiments to fuse vibranium with an experimental iron alloy, McClain falls asleep and awakens to find the experiment a success. This is due to an unknown catalyst entering the process during his slumber, and he is unable to duplicate the result. The vibranium alloy mix is then poured into a mold for a tank's upper hatch to create the disc shape and painted to become Captain America's symbol. McClain would later attempt to recreate the shield metal to no avail, his experiments instead eventually yielding the super metal titanium. Tony Stark improves the shield by incorporating electronic and magnetic components in it so that Rogers can even control it in flight. Rogers soon discards the additional components because he finds that it upsets the balance of the shield when thrown. Over time, the shield has been damaged or destroyed several times within the confines of the Earth 616 continuity. Here are some of stories to name a few. In the Avengers issues 215 through 216, the Molecule Man used his total control over matter to disintegrate the shield, along with Thor's hammer, Iron Man's armor, and the Silver Surfer's board. After he does so, he comments that the board's molecules are weird, and while there are odd forces interweaving among the hammer's molecules, the shield is the weirdest of all. He later reassembles these items within the exception of the armor, as the electronic circuits are too complicated for him to understand. During the Secret Wars limited series, the shield is partially destroyed by Doctor Doom, who has stolen the power of the godlike being known as the Beyonder. Even broken, Rogers is able to wield what is left as an effective weapon, with the shield largely retaining its balance when thrown. When the Beyonder reclaims its powers, the heroes are temporarily granted the ability to realize their wishes. Rogers uses this to reconstruct the shield. During the 1991 miniseries The Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos, who possesses the Infinity Gauntlet, shatters the shield with a blow of his fist while in combat with Captain America. The shield is soon restored by Thanos' allied granddaughter Nebula, who she obtains the gauntlet and uses it to undo the events of Thanos' temporary godhood, resulting in her erasing the death and destruction that Thanos had caused over the previous 24 hours. Why would Captain America think he can beat Thanos with a shield? What was he thinking? Only he knows. Moving on. During the 2011 miniseries Fear Itself, the serpent, the Asgardian god of fear and brother to Odin, breaks it in half with his bare hands. After the battle, the shield is repaired by Asgardian dwarves with added Asgardian enhancements to make it stronger. Well, there you go, guys. The history of Captain America's shield. If you liked, make sure to subscribe and like. Check out my other videos. I will see you guys later, and as always, keep on marveling.